They closed that pretty quick.
52?
52.
Explain.
No rhyme or reason. There's no other numbers available. I'm not happy about it, but I'll make it look good. Figure it out.
It was said that you've been in touch with him for quite some time. Every time he said to call him, you were boom right on time.
Yeah.
Eagerness to come back and be here with this team, the reconnect.
Honestly, I just needed to know if I need to stay in shape or not. That was really it. I've been in dad mode most of the time. I got 3 kids now and doing all the dad things. So, I had other teams call, and we kind of decided if it was Buffalo or nothing. So, yeah, I just needed to know that portion of it.
Why Buffalo or nothing? Why such a singular decision?
I mean, at this point in my career, I really don't need much more. This is my 11th year. I feel like I've had a good career, and there's no point of going somewhere that you don't know if you're going to be happy at, or have to deal with stuff that you don't want to deal with. So, and everybody knows me here, and it's easy, but in the right context. You know what I mean? Just because you're familiar, you know the city. My kids love it here. So yeah, just made the most sense.
What was it when you first arrived here that clicked?
I wouldn't say it did. I was telling this story earlier, is that because I came here from Miami, and Miami, Buffalo, they hate each other, and it wasn't always. I remember the first day I was kind of being a shit, and then I played my first game, and then Leslie sat down and talked to me, and he talked to me like a man, and that kind of switched me into Buffalo mode. I would say Leslie Frazier is the guy that made me love Buffalo.
Practice squad, that's a different role for you. Why are you willing to come back in that capacity?
I mean, this team is going to do great things, and when you got young guys like we do, who we drafted, you got to have somebody in there that can help lead and show guys like Dion. Me and Dion are pretty much the same body type, and it's different when a coach tells you to get lower or you need to do this, that, and the other. But when I've done it for so many years, being pretty much the same size, it's a lot easier, and just leave my mark that way. Looking back and saying I help those kids become the players that they are.
Who's that guy for you?
I had Sue, Earl Mitchell. Who else was it really? I'd say those two were really it. My rookie year and my second year, they were an older generation, and I feel like that generation was kind of like the last tough, D tackles, and that was it was nice to have those guys as mentors.
What's it like doing this and returning with Bo? And you guys kind of assuming the same role at the back portion of your career with this team?
So I don't really know how to say this, but I'm still here to play. Like I feel like I have a lot of ball left in me, but I'm okay with being a mentor as well, if that's the best way of putting it. So I don't want you guys to think I'm just here to, be practice squad, or what I'm saying. Like, I got a lot left to give, and I feel like I can still help this team win. But I'm okay with helping the young guys along while doing that.
Where's the winter coat?
I got it. It's in my car right now, actually. I thought about wearing it today, but it's just not time yet,
What's the tipping point? Is
I don't know. When the wind's really going, it's a little bit cold. It's been about 90 to 100 in Kansas every day. So the last couple of days here have actually been pretty chilly. So I thought about it. I really did. But I'm going to wait so Sean doesn't get too mad at me too early in the season.
Some players have come back. What is it about the Bills, anything about them that makes guys want to come back and come back?
Besides, like, we're a winning franchise again, I would just say, like, the guys, like, you can be yourself, you can have fun, people care about your families, and it's not just work all the time. You can't do this all the time and just come in and work and just be miserable. And I think that's it. Like when you leave here, you see how it's more of a business. The guys aren't really hanging out. It's not really fun. You're just going to work. You're going home, and yada yada yada. And that's not fun. You know, it's just like I'd much rather be doing it with the people I love and going through the bullshit than going and doing the bullshit with nothing in return. You know, I think that's the biggest thing about Buffalo. Is just it's always open arms. You know you're going to have fun. You know the coaches are great. From everybody in the cafeteria, everybody that helps clean up around here, you just can't beat it. Yep. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Scott, I feel bad. But put up with the bullshit because I get to work with you. I put up with the bullshit because I get to work with you. 90% of the bullshit. That's Jordan.
It's wild.
And you know what? Honestly,
Yeah, he's coming right now.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Family, how we doing? Good to see you guys. I know. Long time no see. See some familiar faces. How you doing? Amazing. Grateful to be here.
you said you've been in touch with them since spring about this. What's it like to what was it? Jordan just told us it was Buffalo or not. Was that Phillips?
Yeah.
Was that the same thing with you?
Sure. This is where my heart is. This is where home is. It's where, I essentially grew up in this game, on and off the field. My daughter's grown up in this town, this city, and I feel like this is a way for me to be able to give back to the community, to this team, and I feel like I can still give back to the game in many ways. Whether that be on the field or off the field. And, like I said, this is where my heart is. I'm extremely thankful to be here. It's surreal. Yesterday I was on a jet ski with my daughter in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and now we're here to finish the first practice of the season. And, again, I'm just extremely thankful to be here.
Jordan said, make no mistake, he's here to mentor, and he'll accept that role. He still believes that he can make plays and
Sure.
contribute. Where do you stand?
Absolutely. Again, I feel like I can help in many ways. I'm 34 now. I'm not getting any younger. I understand that, but at the same time, I still feel like I have gas left in the tank. Last year, put asterisks by it. It was a tough year all around. And I'm not gonna, throw anything at what went down over there, but at the same time, it was a hard year. And again, I'm just extremely thankful to be here, and I still feel like I got a lot left to prove to myself, to this game, to the people around me, and I keep the receipts. So I'm working hard. I'm coming in, my head down, and just gonna work. Help the guys, be an extra set of eyes, extra set of ears, and just be a service. But don't get me wrong, I'm also here to play football, at a high level. And today was fun to get back on the field. It's fun to see the guys. It's fun to see everybody, and I'm excited to be here.
Trey talked about. Trey was in the same. He felt almost lost being away from Buffalo. He felt like this was a place that he felt like home.
Sure.
What's it like to be in familiar surroundings with Phillips and Trey
Sure.
A lot of guys that you played with.
Yeah, it's again, I'm just extremely thankful. Coming here in 2017, this team is on a totally different side of the map as it was then. It's awesome to see, even being in Miami last year, I'm paying attention to everything that's going on out here. These are my guys, these are my friends, my teammates that I've been with for a long time, and even some of the new guys, you can see why they bring guys like Keon Coleman in here. They bring some of the young Jordan Hancocks in here and the Cole Bishops. And so, I want to, again, just be here to be of service. And, again, I'm here to play football too, because it is what I love and I have a passion for. But I want to help this team win in any way that I can.
You saw the path from a distance of what Micah did at the end of last year, kind of the mentoring role and everything. Did you reach out to him? Did you guys talk
Sure.
about it a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah, we've had plenty of conversations. We actually were on the phone 2 days ago. I had mentioned to him I was coming out here. He was super excited for me, and just kind of giving me, we had conversations before at his retirement party and whatnot, but just kind of giving me of his insight of how, and he wasn't wrong. Today is very humbling in a sense of, the ones go out there and the twos go out there, and you're not out there, right? You're on the look squad, and and it's a very humbling, and it will be a very humbling experience. But at the same time, I do feel like this is a great opportunity for me, as a person, as a player, at this point in my career to, just be myself and go out there and help where needed. And again, I'm just extremely excited for the opportunity. I'm excited to be back in the community. I'm excited to be around the guys every day. Locker room talk, DB dinners. Although Taryn told me I did have to pay for the first one. I don't know how, because I am on the practice squad, but we'll see about that. But no, again, just extremely thankful to be here.
What is it like? You talked about the trajectory here, the change that you got here. What is it like having been part of that upward trajectory, having been part of that foundation that was laid in 2017, as you reflect back?
Yeah, I mean, when I'm sitting on my patio at home and you're reflecting in that moment, in that time, right, of all the things that we had been through to just even be here right now, right? And I've seen it on, I've heard Sean say it over and over again every single year, and I've seen it on the Hard Knocks. What you've done in the past, what you did last year, what you've done the year before, it does not matter, right? You have to, every year is a new year, and every it takes every day, every rep, and to continue to get better, to be good in this league. It's hard league to win in, and it's each and every week, each and every day. And again, this culture has that identity to want to win every single day and want to get better every single day. And that's an exciting thing to be part of. Guys who just want to compete and get better every single day and hold each other accountable, which is also a huge part. And so, again, I'm just extremely thankful to be here, and it's been awesome to see the love and support from, everybody. And, I thought it was kind of 50-50, but, it seems like a little bit more people lean on my side, so it's good.
You mentioned the culture. You were a part of that 2017 team that Sean, it was just beginning, right? And now, you see his growth into year 9 as a head coach. How have you seen him change, evolve, adapt?
I mean, yeah, he's done exactly that. He's adapted, he's evolved, he's grown, he's learned. He's made mistakes, he's learned from them, and he's continued to grow. And that's really all you can ask for in anybody in life, especially in the head coaching job, to continue to motivate your players to want to play for them, to want to keep coming back. You get guys coming back, myself, Jordan Phillips, Tre'Davious White, Dane Jackson. Like, there's reason guys want to keep coming back here, and Sean is a huge part of that. He's a player's coach. He holds you accountable, holds you to a standard, and expects that out of you. And he doesn't treat one person different over there, one person different over there. He's a player's coach who I'm extremely thankful to even have played for, and to come here in 2017 with him. I'll kind of always hold that dearly to my heart. But yeah, again, it's been cool to see him grow as a person, as a coach, and I'm excited to do everything that I can to help him get his first Super Bowl.
Tell us a little bit about how you prepared for the season over the
Sure. I mean, I'm just down in South Florida where it's hot and humid and just running and lifting and trying to get myself to the point of throwing up sometimes because I know, running out there is different than football shape. And so, just doing everything I can, the mind, body, and spirit, just keeping them fresh. And, the mental part of my game has been a huge asset to me over the last, 5-6 years. Really learning about the power of my mind and how to, whether it's a bad play or a good play, just continue to move on, continue to grow, continue to learn and evolve and adapt. So I feel good though. I feel good. I got a lot of work to do. Today it's a great first day for me to go out there, but I got a lot of work to do that I want to keep doing, and I'm coming in like it's rookie year.
You touched on it a little bit earlier, but Brandon joked that Jordan called very frequently. Now, how often were those conversations? Did you feel like, man, I'm picking this phone up and calling him one more time?
Yeah, it's weird. I wanted to call him while I was in the 305 last year. I don't know. There was, I saw Trey coming back, and had a couple conversations with Jordan. Bean and I had conversations over throughout the summer, and the ball just started rolling. Again, last year, it's a super bad taste in my mouth to just, the way that season was, the way that, it could have been my last year in the league, and I didn't want to necessarily go out that way. And so, again, this is home. This is where I want to be. And I said it when I signed an extension here in 2023, like, this is where I want to retire. And I meant that, just because, I was released from here, right? Like, and this is a business. I understand that. But I was released from here. My agent is Drew. Drew has some really good connections in South Florida. So, I mean, you put 2 and 2 together, that just kind of worked out. I lived down there, so it just kind of worked out. I learned a lot. It was a great experience. Met some really cool guys. Again, it was just super tough. And, again, I'm just excited and grateful to be here in this moment right here with this team and these people in this organization. Well, I came out here for the golf tournament. I came out here for Land's Big Dubs golf tournament in OTAs. I wanted to surprise the guys because, that golf tournament was essentially my golf tournament that I put on a couple years ago. They kept it going, so it's good. It's good. They keep it going. But I came out to surprise the guys, and when I was out here during that time, I hit up Bean. I just wanted to go chop it up with him because that was the first time that I had spoke with him since he released me. Felt like I just needed to hash some things out because did I feel some type of way from getting released here? Of course. This is where I wanted to be. This is where my home was. But again, I understand this business. I understand where he's at, the position that he's in, and I'm okay with that. So I went, him and I just had a conversation like, look, I don't want to go play nowhere else. It's either Buffalo or it's nowhere. And, and then the ball just started rolling, and, here I am, grateful for the opportunity, grateful to be here. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.